Hello, Samson here. So, another segment of book reviews. Today's book review is focused on Thibaut Murray's Do the Impossible. So, have you ever thought of doing something in your life and then you are thinking, how can this be achieved, or how can I be able to do this that looks impossible? So there is a statement that makes sense from some person I came across where they said impossible is a definition of I am possible in itself. So there is nothing that's impossible. And Thibaut Murray's Do the Impossible focuses around four major key points that I found basically in the book that are focusing on. The first one being mindset transformation, which is something that's really going to help you get the things done which you need to get done. So the quality of the thoughts or the thinking that you do has a large impact on the actions that you're going to be able to take and bring out to the world. And then the second key point that he brings out from the book, from the major concept, is the fact that you need to position yourself in such a way that you envision the future in a way that you want for it to be. So you need to be able to think in those lines. Thirdly, there is need for you to overcome different barriers that are going to come your way in order to get to where you want to be. So barriers that include fear, self-doubt, self-limitations and whatnot. So there is need to overcome those. And then the last takeaway from the book is the fact that there is need for you to take action, regardless of theorizing whatever we can talk about. At the end of the day, what is needed and what's going to help you get to where you're going is basically taking action. However, there is something intriguing that I found in the book. Just right from the start, there are fundamentals that drive human behavior that I would love to share, and then we can conclude the review itself. So there is like 8 factors that affect human behavior, which I'm going to quickly run through and then we can get done with it. So the first factor that influences human behavior is the fact that energy is the currency of the world. So when we talk about energy, it's divided into a broad spectrum of different kinds of energies available. The first form of energy he describes is your thoughts or your thinking. This is practically potential energy. So your thoughts are potential energy, and then there is attention, which is focused energy. If you need to get something done and achieved, you need to have your attention focused. That is where that energy comes in. And then there is money, which is stored energy. Whenever you need it for something, it is stored energy that can easily be tapped into. And then the last form of energy is organization. So every organization has an element of organized energy. So remember, energy is the currency of the world. And then the second factor that drives human behavior is the fact that we have far more potential than we could ever utilize in our whole life as living beings. And then the third thing is the fact that there is incentives which actually rule the world. So a company that offers better incentives is a company that is basically doing well and thriving in terms of the market space and everything. And then the fourth thing he's discussing is there are these two things, fear and love, which are going to guide your behavior and whatever you want to get out of life. So you act because you're afraid, or you act because you love. So it is either out of fear or out of love. About number 5 rather, most people do not know what they want to do, hence they are following people who know what they want to do, helping them do what they want to do. And then number 6 is most people think that they are right, or we claim that we are always right. Number 8, which is the last one he's discussing as a factor, is we're always trying to convince others. Me bringing out book reviews is me trying to convince you that reading is important. You listening to it is you trying to convince me that there is that necessity of having to do that. So basically, this is Thibaut Morris, Do the Impossible. If you want to get something done, then you need to take action. You need to have a mindset transformation and 99 other things. So till we meet in the next segment, I am checking out.